right. Well, hello and good evening. I'm filming this quick little supplemental on Tuesday night. It's the first chance I got, actually. I like to do these supplemental additions to my homily soon after the homily itself, but Sunday and Monday just didn't quite work out all that much. So, the message here about how great it is to be able to focus on something, I really do believe in that. And whenever I make a homily involving something like Star Wars, I always assume that I'm going to get a fair amount of people that just didn't care for it because I feel like a lot of people don't like too much pop culture in a church message, and I get that. I try to limit that. To my surprise, a lot of people really resonated with this message of being able to focus, and I was grateful to hear that. And so, I wanted to give one example. In this Sunday, I said that I had too many examples to share without going over time, and I was over time anyway by a couple of minutes, which was acceptable. But while I've got the chance, I did want to share a nice, clear example for exactly what I was talking about, in addition to how Mass is supposed to feel. Because everything I said about being able to focus on something worthwhile absolutely should be true for any prayerful or spiritual exercise or devotion. You should be focused. It's a little weird to pray in a multitasking sense of the word. So I wanted to give an example of what else that might be like. And although I have a lot of examples, I want to go for the most recent one that's clear in my mind. I do a lot of writing. The homilies, of course, bulletin articles, some emails are rather lengthy, and I'm still very much trying to get my second book finished because it's been too long. So, maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I did my usual routine. It was a free night, and I grabbed my tablet. I headed off to Riverside Brewery. I grabbed a table or a place at the bar. This time it was a table, but that doesn't matter. And what I like to do is when I have nothing else to worry about for an evening, I like to sit down for about an hour and a half, drink 2 beers, and just type and just work on the writing. There are many times where I do that and I write the equivalent of 1 page single-spaced in Microsoft Word. For the sake of argument, let's assume that's about 1,000 words. My apologies if that is not an accurate estimation. But let's say for the sake of argument that when I'm not particularly focused, when I'm struggling to get the words on the page, I can generally force myself to write about 1,000 words in the space of 90 minutes. That's not really much to be proud of, but it's enough. It's enough. It's progress anyway. So maybe 3 weeks ago, I sit down, have my beer, I start typing, and I was just, as they say, in the zone. I started typing, and the words just flowed. I understood what I wanted to say. I was in a state of mind where I was just able to give my stream of consciousness right down the page uninterrupted. And it would be a lie to say that I never looked at my phone, because my phone, it's always next to me like everybody else. I did check my email and instant messenger and a couple of those things every once in a while, but very little. For the most part, I just stuck to the screen and did what I was doing. And about 90 minutes passed. I paid my bill, and I packed up my stuff, put my mask on, and headed out the door. And I tend to do this without hooking up to Wi-Fi. I don't need Wi-Fi for this sort of thing. And when I get home from doing this, I immediately open my tablet so I can save my work to the cloud, just in case anything happens to the device. And to my surprise, I wrote approximately 5 times the amount I typically write. I mean, I wrote page after page after page, and I looked at the screen, and I had no idea that I had written that much in such a small amount of time. In looking back, I felt a sense of achievement. Like, wow, that was a really great writing session. That felt great. But when I think back on physically writing it and just being there, it wasn't fun. Fun would be a word I would describe, when you're on a roller coaster or something like that. Genuine entertainment. What I experienced that day in that restaurant, it wasn't fun, but there was this sense of satisfaction. I was doing what I was meant to be doing, and I felt this sense of profound peace while writing. And I didn't appreciate it at that exact moment because I was focusing on what I was doing. I was focusing on the screen. But it definitely came with a profound sense of inner peace. That's what I was hoping to convey in the homily this weekend. That when we're not tearing our thought process between 5 or 6 different things, thinking about dinner, checking your email, talking to somebody at the other side of the room, when we're not doing that, and when we're focusing on one thing and we're invested and we care, it comes with a profound sense of quiet satisfaction. It's not fun or entertaining. That's what distractions offer us. I felt something more spiritual than that. And I very much believe in fun and entertainment. We need those in life. But we need more than those things in life. And I promise you this, as dearly as I want you to be attending Mass whenever you can, there are other ways to get that feeling. And focusing on something worthwhile, something worthy of your time, ideally in service of others, that can definitely be a remarkably important step on the path to God. All right, so that was 9 minutes. I am glad I didn't say that at Mass. That would have been a 20-minute homily. Thank you for watching as always. Be safe, God bless, and find something to really focus on. Your heart will thank you for it.